Greetings, everyone. Ronnie Landis here, and I am super, super excited to share something incredibly valuable with all of you and to share one of my dear friends and my colleagues, Wendy Myers of Live to 110 podcast and MyersDetox.com. And Wendy's a really, really good friend of mine, and we've really connected a lot over the last, I want to say, I don't even know. Time is just moving such a different
6 months.
Yeah, I was going to
6
say like,
months.
the last 6 months we've really connected. I was a guest on her podcast, and then she became a guest on my podcast. We got to meet in person at the Bulletproof conference, and once we met in person, it was just like bam, just like what when you meet someone and it's like instant synergy. And just realized like, wow, this is like a soul ally, and we're on the same mission. And her particular focus is detoxification and really everything to do with detoxification. And she is right now on a mission to help educate people on the power of heavy metal detox in particular, and understanding the nuances, the intricacies, and demystifying heavy metal detox. Because I know in my field, this can be a big issue of confusion for a lot of people. A lot of people are definitely confused, definitely mystified about what that means, what's the best way of detoxing, how do you detox properly, how do you do it safely. There's so much stuff out there. So Wendy, I'm super excited to have you here and to share what you've learned about detoxing heavy metals and other environmental pollution.
Yes, I think it's such an important topic because I know there's a lot of people out there that are doing so many things right for their health. They're in the same place I was, and I was 37 when I first started my journey on to detoxification, and I was doing everything right. I was eating perfectly. I was eating all organic food and preparing it myself, and I was taking a huge grocery bag full of supplements, and I was 30 sleep every day, and I was trying to exercise every day, and I was really taking impeccable care of myself, and I felt terrible. And I realized in my journey and trying to figure out what was wrong with me, I figured out that my mercury toxicity and arsenic toxicity and thallium toxicity and uranium and other metals that I had in my body were contributing to my fatigue and brain fog and trouble losing weight, trouble sleeping, and a lot of the health issues I was having. And so in that journey, I started my website, MyersDetox.com, to help people, educate people, and sound the alarm bells that you need to add detoxification to your health regimen if you want to feel good and meet your health goals.
Absolutely incredible. That's been a huge message of mine over the years, which is it's not just enough to eat an organic diet, a whole foods diet, a raw food diet, whatever the particular focus may be. We need to implement cleansing and detoxification as a normal part of our routine. And it's kind of an interesting thing because it's not a normal, or I guess it's not a normally accepted part of lifestyle. We know about fitness, and there's all kinds of different ways to engage with fitness and yoga and stretching. And then when it comes to diet, then there's all kinds of kind of commonly understood ways of engaging with that. But then this whole thing around detoxification is starting to really hit the mainstream with the juice cleanses and detox products like designer detox products and things of that nature. But I think you're really taking it a step further to help kind of integrate this concept of incorporating detoxification as a normal part of your lifestyle, just like you would with working out, just like you would with meditation, just like you would with drinking, 8 glasses of water or whatever the recommendation is. It's a normal part of your lifestyle that should be incorporated.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those things where none of us are exempt, from toxicity. We all have certain metals in our body. We all have many, many chemicals in our body. The World Health Organization has done studies and found we have 700 chemicals in our body. The CDC has done studies that we have 212 chemicals. Either way you want the report you want to look at, it's not good. And we need to be thinking about what we're putting in and on our bodies, and if it's the best choice, toxicity wise, and have a detoxification strategy. And I created the Heavy Metal Summit. It's a summit that's totally free and online. This amazing educational series with the world's top experts in detoxification: Dr. Joe Pizzorno, Dr. Joe Mercola, Sayer G, just so many other people to talk about detox supplements. What are the best ones? Do's and don'ts of detox, detox protocols, and they talk about all their detox programs, the latest cutting edge concepts in detoxification. And I'm really excited about day 7 of the summit, which is happening this Sunday on February 4th, where I talk about how to use bioenergetics to detox. Mm-hmm. And we have our mutual friend Robert Marking talking about that subject. And it's really exciting because there's a lot of people out there that have tried detox and they can't, or they're too sick to detox. They know they have metals in them or chemicals that are making them sick, but they are too sick to detox, or they can't even take supplements because they bother them. And that's where bioenergetics comes in to get the body working better and detoxing better so that they can embark on a detox program to remove metals and chemicals that are making them sick. So this is really, really exciting. And I don't know how I found 6 speakers to talk about this subject, but I managed to. But it's a very cutting edge field, and I found some amazing experts to discuss that.
That's amazing. I want to hit on 2 notes. One that you just brought up, bioenergetic medicine, essentially. Which is an amazing concept, an amazing field of research, and something that you and Robert and a few other people over the years have kind of awoken me up to, around the fact that our auric field that we emit from our body actually is like kind of the governor of our physical body. And if anything goes wrong energetically, then our physical body creates symptoms that can be dealt with on an energetic level. But before I just want to get a little bit of an unpacking on that note, since you brought it up. But before we do, anyone that's watching, Wendy mentioned that she is doing a heavy metals detox summit right now. It's totally free to the public. We'll have a link provided. If you're watching this from the Facebook Live, we'll put a link underneath in the comment section. We'll obviously mention it here so you know where to go. And there's incredible speakers right now talking about that. So I want to make a mention of that, the Heavy Metals Summit. And the reason I love summits so much, especially on a topic like this, is you're not going to get the full picture just from one voice or 1 hour, right? Somebody could be incredibly knowledgeable, but you only got a certain amount of time with them to get the best out of them. And then every single person has different perspectives, different angles that they've spent years and years working at, which is, we're all very unique. So it's always very interesting to participate and listen to summits, because you get a wide amount of angles to approach a subject like this. But I'd like to unpack bioenergetic medicine for just a minute or two so everyone understands what you mean by that.
Yeah, like what the heck is that? So it sounds really woo-woo. But there's a lot of research behind it, actually. There's a protocol I use called Ness Health, and it essentially uses software where you do a scan, something I still have to do with you, Ronnie. But you do this scan with your hand, and it will tell you every place on your body where you have an energetic block on your meridians. But it'll also give you information on your immune system functioning, on everywhere you've had, or any type of emotional trauma that you've had. And essentially what we're looking for is distortions or blocks in your body's energy field. So Einstein said E equals mc squared. So energy equals mass, essentially. So our mass, our cells are really just energy fields, essentially. And when we have blocks in our energetic field from emotional trauma, from EMFs, electromagnetic fields like your cell phone, and computer, wireless internet emissions, and you have metals or chemicals. There's many different types of things that cause energetic blocks in your body. And when you have an energetic block, so you have one in your pancreas, that can eventually lead to a breakdown in physical functioning, because there's an impediment to your body's communication system. Your body primarily communicates in your body's energetic field. And there's energy transmission and flow through your body's energetic field. So if you remove the energetic blocks by doing a bioenergetic program and doing the protocols in this program, you improve communication in your body, and you then improve physical functioning as a result. And it works pretty quickly, and it's a very easy protocols to do. You put, so like, say you have some drops, these emphyseutical drops you put in a glass of water and drink them once a day. There's also a little device called a My Health that one can use that sends corrective information on energy waves to your body. So those are talked about in the summit, but there's other protocols as well. There's one guy using lasers to facilitate a detox of chemicals in the body. Just really interesting things working on a bioenergetic plane.
Yeah. Would there be like homeopathy and concepts like that incorporated into that?
No, bioenergetics is more the evolution of homeopathy. They're not taking any type of substance and diluting it or anything like that. That's an energetic type medicine. But this is more like Nest Health mapped out a perfectly functioning human body and what those frequencies were, and gives your body corrective information so that it can function correctly. So it's more, it's different, but a similar concept.
Yeah, totally. I understand what you're saying. That's amazing. So everyone listening, the Heavy Metals Summit that Wendy Myers is leading with a host of world-renowned experts on this topic matter, which is vast. The best way to get people onto it is to provide a link in the comments, yeah?
Yeah, so there's a link in the post that you guys can click on to go to the summit. You register totally for free, and you get a free bottle of Ease magnesium spray that I really like, and you get a bunch of free talks to start right away. But the summit's going on right now. You can join us over the weekend and listen to all the talks. And on Monday, there's a free replay of all the talks to make up for any that you might have missed. So definitely please join us. I'd love to have you guys. And my goal, I really just want to educate people on the importance of heavy metal detoxification, because I know it'll make a huge difference in your life or your health diagnoses, and just really help people get their life back and and approach their health in a way that a mainstream medical doctor will not. Many people go to the doctor when they don't feel well or have, get a diagnosis, but their doctor isn't looking at metals or chemicals ever, for the most part. Even functional medical doctors aren't looking at this underlying root cause of a lot of people's symptoms. So it's something you really have to take control of yourself, take back your health, by educating yourself. And so just take that first step in learning about detoxifications. It's definitely worth it.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely worth it. It's only free, $99. So yeah. It's incredible information. And, we take for granted, the value and the abundance that we have in front of us, and the fact that something like this is available. You just literally click a link and you can get access to all this information, and literally people that have spent 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years of their life, really mastering their field, and you can immediately get access to that. That's incredible. So I want to thank you so much for putting this all together. I know it is not easy. I know it takes an incredible amount of dedication to do the work that you're doing, and also to put a summit like this together and keep it all organized. So thank you so much for doing that. And the link is available to all of you watching in the post, in this Facebook post. And is there anything else you'd like to share with everyone before we let them go?
No, that's about it. Just join us. There's 76,000 people that have registered for the summit already. So come join the party.
Wow.
Just click the link in the post.
At the party, I'll be joining too.
Yeah. Great. Well, thank you so much for having me, Ronnie.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.